The starting lineup for your home team, FC Bulleen Lions. In goal, number 1, Griffin McMaster. Number 3, Will Abbott. Number 4, Samuel Borghese. Number 5, Lewis Bedell. Number 6, Bardi Hisoli. Number 8, the captain, Matteo Bulleen. Number 11, Gianni Denides. Number 12, Rodrigo Covaveras. Number 17, Sammy Noah. Number 19, Cheyenne Aliniad. And number 20, Andrew Mullett. Commencing the game on the bench, number 21, Tom Bamfield. Number 22, Dean Lorenzi. Number 7, Billy Romas. Number 33, Dylan Bresolin. And number 19, Guy Awell.
And we're away, Dougie. Welcome today. Welcome viewers to Heidelberg TV. Here in the great game of Bulleen versus Heidelberg. We're underway. Lights are flying. Boys, here comes King Kenny to get it under round 8 of PS3-4. Johnny and Dougie Hodgson here today on deck.
Well, good to have you back, Dougie. It's going to be a big night of Monday night football here.
See what this game's got ahead of us, mate. Berger's going to whip one in from the right to left. Not a bad ball in. King Kenny's up. Referee will say, let's have another go. Burgers have been doing quite well, have they, Johnny? These last, I missed a couple of games through injury myself. Here he comes again, left foot. It's got a bit more whip in, back stick. I tell you what, though, the big fella at the centre half of the back there for Bulleen, just to clear his line and make sure nice and comfortable. We give the Burgers another go to the right-hand side. Very large. Anyway, back to the right, to the left here on the right side. Hand goes up, he waves to his mother. Not a bad ball in, backstep. Pace will come in. Tell you what, though, it's aerial ping-pong at the moment, Johnny. We've gone left to right with these corners. Georgie Gazakis hasn't been changing much. He's just keeping things in place, Johnny.
Unchanged line-up, Dougie, for about the 3rd or 4th week in a row.
Ball by the way, though, only goes far. Just chase it down. He's whipped in. I tell you, it's got a bit on it. Keeper palms it away. Nice flick out there. Going in there. Just looked like Petrie. Just couldn't keep it down.
Palm out there by Griffo, and who's playing for Bulleen this season.
Oh, we're going to give Griffo. I forgot about Griffo, haven't we? There he is, the man in orange. Yes, give him a stop sign. See how he goes.
Griffo's in fine form and just doing all things right at Bulleen here.
He's done well, to be fair. Credit where it was due. He left the club on a great pathway and vice versa. And we wish him ever so much success here at Bulleen.
Those first 2 goals so well last week. Is Ruben Way now?
Can't tell you on that, Johnny. I wasn't there, unfortunately. But to the viewers, you would have been watching it on HUTV. Don't forget, we are live here tonight. Johnny plays in. Oh, referee says play on. That's fair enough. And here comes Bulleen. They're going with 4 versus 3. Boys coming on the right-hand side. And he's running through the middle. He's left on his run. Bit too late. Oh, pass back. What's another? That split second from the midfield, Johnny. Bulleen boy coming through there. I don't know. Can't see the boy's far number.
No, that's
on the
number 17 there, Sammy Noor.
Let's see how they go here with Bulleen. See, I love possession. I haven't got a problem with possession, Johnny. But they've got a free kick inside the halfway line, and now Griffin McMaster's got it. Where is the positive of the football going forward? Yep, kept the ball, magic. But you've got an opportunity. Now it's a 50-50 ball. Well, you know what? I'd rather a 50-50 ball in their 18L, or the Burgers 18-yard box. Here he comes anyway. Back to that in a second. He'll split the ball. He'll split wide. Plenty of room out here. He's going to pull the trigger. Will he have a look? 1, 2, well closed down by Bulleen. Can he find? Yes, King Kenny. Good first touch. Sets up for Petrie. Strikes. Intercepted. Used his body well, the little fella. Holds it in. Well done, referee's going to pull it.
He called it eventually against Linajad. Just did a tug of the shirt there, maybe, Dougie.
Have a look at me wall. You got the smallest bloke on the middle, on the right and the outside. This is a right footer. For me, see the referee, see where Petrie is?
Yep.
You go a wall, you go from height to low. That's just common sense. If you're good enough to get over the 6'3" bloke, well done. This is a right foot. This should be a right footer's free kick around the outside of the wall on the left hand side. Obviously the lefty. Yeah, that's how I visualize it. And there it is, reflection.
Off the wall.
Go for a
I
corner.
think they did their job. So looking rather busy at the back of the box here.
That's 5. It's all right. We've got semis onto it. Great ball. That's a great ball in there. Teasing. Well done, McMarston. Got an arm to it. No, referee will see a little free kick. But waiting for him. Well played by the referee and the Lions people. It's good sportsmanship. Ball played in. Ball will bounce. Pace will clean it up. One touch. In comes Noodle, referee. You can't have that. There's only one hand push too.
Yeah, just a little bit of a shove there by Matteo Bulleen.
I don't think you can argue really though, Johnny. Like you and I are watching the same game here.
Oh, Dougie.
You
know, if that was you or I out there, we'd be arguing our case as well.
Yeah, I'd have said Your Honour.
He's never changed his decision though, has he?
No, and they never will. They never do. It's so unlucky. Play on. Ball's being driven in. Ball's being played in. Nice little flick on. Look at the way running off. Kenny, watch out. Kenny pull the trigger. Little flicks. Well corralled in there by Bulleen. Balled out the way. Rolls it out, makes some space. Can he get a feed in? Yes, great ball in. In it comes. McMarston, well done, little fella. Nice little punch. I'll give him the credit where it's due. Pace.
Yeah, did well,
One man
got out
behind
well.
him. He's just hooked it back on the play. Just sit there, well brought down. Shimmy, dropped in. Here he goes, waving. Turned over again by Hall. Numbers in there. Petrie. He'll look in. Can he find feet? Petrie. There's some pressure in there from Bulleen as far as way. Look to go out wide. What's he got in the bag here? Little cheeky little one. Kenny with a little flick down. Doesn't come. Oh, play on. Uses his body. What's he got? Yeah. Little tussles.
And they'll go out towards Petrie.
He's okay. Good to see you. Extra touch. Yep, he'll keep it in. Here he goes.
Yeah, this is that little man, Sammy Noah.
He's come on the left-hand side. In there, one-on-one. Dropping the shoulders.
Very quick feet. Yeah, wins. Good play.
Did not need to do that. Did not need to do that. A dangerous area, Johnny. Right foot coming in. One man wall. Movement in. Hits it. Not a bad ball. In there comes Kenny. Goal. There it is.
He scored an own goal.
No.
Lewis Waddell.
Lewis Waddell.
Yep, there it is.
Has ghosted in.
Right.
And probably against the run of play, Bulleen take a shock lead.
I tell you what, great ball in. You could see, you
Well,
know,
that was
the flight of the ball. No one attacked it. The ball was not. It was whipped in. Great in there. King Kenny was in there. Obviously, Waddell's got across Kenny. And go and thank your mother for the run.
Dougie, if you don't take your chances, what comes, you can get bit on the other side.
And that's what it was.
Full credit to Bulleen. They took their opportunity.
Petrie, that'll go all the way through. Johnny, to be fair, hey, great ball in there by the skipper.
It was a marvellous ball, and I think Kenny was caught ball watching there.
Yep, and I think he's just picked him off, got across. We'll have a look in the replays, but in the end of the day, mate, at the end of the day at the moment, Bulleen 1, Heidelberg 0. They've got a bit more.
That's all that matters, the scoreboard, Dougie, and full credit to Bulleen. They've stuck to their guns, and now it's Heidelberg that have to respond.
Little push in the back, played out early. Hall will have a look, little shimmy, goes out wide. Ellis will have a look. Here we look for Kenny. Keep a touch. Ooh, he was away, King Kenny then. Can he come inside Petrie? Can he look to come out this side? You can see the B. Look at the confidence now in Bulleen. Now the little, they've got another yard of pace now, haven't they? Look at that. In he comes his car. Great block challenge in there. Beautifully. In it goes, the big number 5.
Lewis Waddell with the throw.
Does look like his dad though. Long throw into space. Holds it up. Pace can't do much. He'll look out play. Squares it in. Little. Have you noticed the right and left wingers have changed? Just to change it up.
Alinajad and Sammy Noor have swapped flanks.
Has that been the change of the game for Bulleen? That's where it came from, down this side side.
Indeed, yes.
And you know what? And I'm going to bring it to Rory and Johnny for buttoning all the way here, but mate, he didn't need to give that free kick away. Here we go, Sammy again. One touch, links in. Oh, even through me. 1, 2, strike. Boom! Tell you what,
that's superb, Dougie.
Told you.
That is superb play. Persistence, but then a touch of class to rifle that home. 37-minute mark, and Bulleen extend their lead to 2-0.
Bulleen Lions, number 17, Sammy Noor. FC Bulleen Lions 2, Heidelberg United 0.
Tell you what, there you go, Johnny. I tell you what, mate, you know what I'm like on burgers here through and through, but I tell you what, you see a bit of class there. But hey, how about the defensive? Where was the defensive of closing him down? Gave him too much room to create a yard, pull the trigger. And I tell you what a great finish though. Give the boys justice, well deserved.
Rifled that home, Dougie. I mean, it was just hats off to the young lad. He made the yard of space. Yeah, they're not sitting as deep, isn't it?
And that's what they entice. But the Burgers pushed them all, won the ball cleanly. Referee not happy.
Oh, I tell you what, that was
even the spectators in the grandstand were happy.
I tell you what, he might have won the ball there, Dougie.
He won the ball because the ball went forward.
And that's what,
the
the Needus is indicating.
I reckon he's going, see that? That's what he won. That was a good challenge in my day. Nothing wrong with that, won the ball. Here we go. We've got a minute of play. Burgers, last opportunity. Can they get one back?
I'll tell you what, we're in stoppage time, Dougie. This very well might be the last chance of launching an attack.
He'll come in, play, bit of movement. Not a bad ball. Missed his first. No, it doesn't. Cleared out by Bulleen. Okay, as far as Petrie. But look, he's got no support. You're on your own, son. And got to turn him. But if you have a look in there, he's got the ball there. He's got two players around him. No support coming over here from the big centre half here for the Burgers.
So Bulleen leading 2-0 late in this first half. Goals to Lewis Waddell from a header. And Sammy Noor with a wonder strike. And there's a half-time whistle here. You're watching HUFC TV here at David Barrow Stadium with the Bulleen Lions leading 2-0 at half-time. We'll be back after this break with all the action from the second half here at David Barrow Stadium. Welcome back to David Barrow Stadium here for this second half action of the PS4 NPL Round 8 game between Bulleen Lions and Heidelberg United. Bulleen through goals to Lewis Waddell in the 34th minute and Sammy Noor in the 37th, lead 2-0. I'm back with the co-commentator Doug Hodgson. Dougie, Heidelberg to kick off in this second half.
And the Petrie, this is the way it's going to go. Hit that stopwatch, get Big Ben going, mate, because I tell you what, we are going in for a roller coaster this second half. Way, what's he got? He's only going one way, and it looks like backwards, back across the pace. Tell you what, though, mate, Bulleen, they've only had a couple of opportunities. They've took it. Game of two halves. What's the Burgers got? Is Bulleen going to take it to the Burgers? And I tell you what, looking at the way they've started, they're going to press high in the final third. They are definitely going to do. Look at them. They're up there, 3 versus 3. Out comes in a bit too. Looks up. There it is. Long ball. Up to Kilkenny. He'll take a touch. Got too bad, but a touch as far as Bulleen. But unfortunately, he just turns it over to Petrie. Bit of a hit and a miss. Bit of composure would be nice to see. Petrie, 50-50 ball. Here they come again, Bulleen. Little cheeky one. Looks for the runner out that. Look at that boy on the left-hand side. Our goal scoring machine. There's a diagonal. Doesn't quite hit it, but pace. That'll come. I tell you what, Johnny, we have got a game and a half because I tell you what, if the Burgers pull one back here, be interesting to see which way we go. Well said. Lucky Dougie wasn't on that one. Would have came out a different one, but here comes Bulleen. Only as far as way. Clipped in there. Moon will took out. He's got plenty of place on the right-hand side. Can he get it out of his feet? Yes. Good run there by Wilkins. He's hit that long to Kenny. I tell you what, Kenny didn't see it, but McMaster was off the edge of his line. Could have took one touch and had a little go. That would have been very interesting. Wilkins out wide. He's in. Wilkins will whip it in. Goes here. Kenny! Oh!
Got stuck in his feet there, Dougie.
It looked like he's... Is he okay? That's the first thing. Better get back underway. We'll have a look at King Kenny in a moment. If you can call it, I'll just... Kenny's trying to get up.
Stephen Pace now on the ball as finds Luke Bowles. They'll just play it amongst themselves.
Kenny's okay there, Johnny.
He's just making his way back, is he? Yes.
Just having a little trot.
Nearly turned it over. Jack Petrie again. End up winning a free kick against Covarrubias.
And that's the dangerous play the Burgers have got to get back into. That's what they can do. They're capable of doing that. That's what they've got to do. Way will go past him. 1-2 steps. Can he get past him? He can shoulder. Tell what, well done to the referee. Can Way get someone tipped in? Great ball in. Kenny was up there. Just couldn't get up and get it back down.
Just a bit over his head. It was a nice play there by Ruben Way. Got away from Alida Jard and also the number 4, Sammy Borghese. Got the cross in. Kenny Athew rose like a salmon, as you'd say, Dougie, but just too high for him.
I tell you what, though, Johnny, very lucky the young fella down in below us at the moment. It would have been a yellow card if you'd pulled him back because obviously tried to take the boy out, and there was Sean Hollis, but play up there, linesman, flag, seen something. Except at that time, Burgers, here they come, Noon. Play it early, 1-2, touches too long. Get in there, can he touch? Can he get past him? Just came back into place, and he's Hell. He'll have a look out. Played well back out to Noon. He's got a runner on his right side. Great tackling there by Bulleen. Hope the boys are right, because that was a clenching challenge. Hope he's in. There's a bit of a limping, but game's still underway. We'll get back to that in a minute. Still in there. The boys are going. One touch. It'll be a corner. Goal kick. Well done. Boy's going to go down there, and he's going to have a... It was a block challenge. Yeah. Unfortunately, when them block challenges come in there, Johnny, that's... Usually ligaments or a cartilage or something in there.
First half, Dougie.
You know, and let's be fair, they're goals. pick the keeper off, pick your centre half off. It's an art. It's what you do. Great little flick on. Referee will play on Noon. Turned once, turned twice. Grabs the ball out wide to Way. Way will look up. No move. He's going to have a shot. McMaster's done quite well. Kept hold of it because King Kenny was there for the little touch.
Kenny was lurking, but McMaster down well. Trapped it well with the body there and safely in his hands. And boots it long forward now.
But if you look, Johnny, if you look there, though, Way had nothing else.
Well, he had to go for the strike.
He had to go for the strike. He had nothing else. So he's the midfield too deep. He knew the pace of the ball just to let it run past him. Hall looking for movement. Noon comes and shows. Knocks the ball to Wilkins. Only taken by Samuel. Young Sammy in there, just unlucky with his touch. Second touch was a tackle. Bit like my career. Out it comes again. Biles, he'll look up. But it was static again. Come and show.
Not much movement and full credit to Bulleen. They're closing down the space early.
And the thing is, though, there's no movement at all. And what happens? Becomes a 50-50. Up it goes. Noon.
Don't you, Andrew? Good boy.
And there, referee will say fair enough. Just lead with that elbow a little bit.
Slight foul on by Andrew Mullet on Harry Noon, it looks like. But crossed over the hour mark.
There it is. Return. Noon's turn. Well done by Pace. Cheeky ball out wide, but no one's there. Flicked over. Tambalis, will he get under control? Does well with his first touch. A cheeky lefty in. There it is, the maroon shirt again, though, clearing it out. Hall, what's he got? 1, 2, 3 players around him, gets inside. The boy's done well. Picks someone out. Reflection, just as far as Noon. What's he got? Left foot strike. Underway. And there it is for the Burgers. They pull it 1 back to 2-1. Noon, he's been quiet all day, and he's just got over the Noon break for a goal for the Burgers to take it to 2-1. Well done by the Burgers in there. Great opportunity by Noon and a great strike in there, Johnny. Great in there. That's all it took.
Goal scorer for Heidelberg United, number 14, Harry Noon. FC Bulleen Lions 2, Heidelberg United 1.
Well, on 63 minutes there, Dougie, Harry Noon pulls one back. Not exactly a classic, but they'll take it anyway they get it. Although it was a good shot in the end.
I'll give him his credit. He's been quiet all day. And to be fair, here comes Sammy. Now look at this boy. I'll tell you what. He look at inside one. Looks up for strike. Here they go, the Burgers come. Are they going to get on the adrenaline rush? A beautiful Monday night. Long throw. Whipped into play. Just as far as Wilkins. He'll clear the header. Bulleen, get it down under the play. Will they bring it down? Yes, he does. Played on again. Not a bad touch by Sammy. 1, 2, and a strike. I tell you what, I love that kid. I tell you now. It's the first time I've seen him.
This place alight tonight, isn't
Listen, I don't want him to score goals, but every time he gets the ball, I'm impressed to see what the kid's capable of doing. He's won. The boy's got something.
He's got that X factor for Bulleen, and he's really giving Josh Wilkins a torrid old time out there.
It's just the way he's moving. He's twisting and turning. Is he one for the future? Where's he came from? X, Y, Z. The question's Noon. Anyway, here we go. Ellis, can he keep it in play? Yes, he does. Kenny whipped in there. Noon, King Kenny. Far as Noon, yes, finds. Oh, way across the goals.
Yeah, Harry Noon, Heidelberg at the moment. Bulleen hanging on, but they're doing a grand job of it, Dougie.
They're hanging on for life, that's for sure. Especially that bloke giving meatballs. He hanged on and made it too, bless him. The old weed killer didn't get him. Anyway, back to this game. Long throw. In comes a big tall Pace. In it goes. Does King Kenny get the flick? Yes, he does. Intercepted. And out to Lewis. Come back out to Biles. He'll take a touch. Can he get it out to Noon? Yes, he can. 50-50 hospital ball on the way to retirement fund. Here we go. Oh, first touch. The second one was a tackle. Got out of there. Lewis out to Shepherd. What's he got? We're static. What's what I'm talking? We're static. I'd like to see an overlap and run in there by Tambalis. Here goes Shepherd, though. Can he find Ellis? Yes, he can. That's on it. Ellis, what a cracker of a goal. Nothing McMaster's could do from there. 2-all. The Bulleen supporters will be going wild. They'll be very disappointed here as the Burgers lift the game. Great goal.
Great left foot shot, Dougie. He's hit that sweetly. Sean Ellis. Sean Ellis on 85 minutes makes it 2-2.
5 minutes.
Game on, Dougie, as we're saying, and 5 minutes to go. I tell you what, it could be a grandstand finish here.
Nice football.
They did that well. They eventually found Sean Ellis, and didn't he hit that beautifully with the left foot?
Sorry, Johnny, mate. There's been some great goals. I'll tell you what. Here goes my little mate Sammy. There's been some great strikes tonight, though. To be fair, haven't they? Yeah, disappointing. Anyway, back to this game, and we've got a cracker. King Kenny, does he win the flick? Out goes that Bulleen. Then goes Noon. Out it comes again. Little pin bomb. And here comes Bulleen. He'll be going out wide. Tell you what, little Sammy in the right-hand side's changed. Zimbalis will get it. Can he get it into Alice? Great ball in there by Zimbalis. Great first touch, may I ask, and may I say. King Kenny outside of his foot. Can he play in? He's just going like a steam train. Here comes King Kenny. Here he goes. What's he got? Play it off. Goal. Finish. There it is, Shepherd. 3-2 to the Burgers. They're going off like a firecracker tonight at the Burgerland. Bulleen will be devastated here at the moment because that was a great finish from the
King
Burgers.
Kenny made that goal, Dougie, on 87 minutes. Shepherd puts the Burgers in front for the first time this evening.
Goal scorer for Heidelberg United, number 9, Kane Shepherd. FC Bulleen Lions 2, Heidelberg United 3.
Oh, Dougie, they're playing inspired football. King Kenny there just took them all on, made the goal and swept in by Kane Shepherd, and the Burgers in front, unbelievably in this last 3 minutes, have taken the lead 3-2.
What a game here tonight for supporters in the game of football.
Oh, the neutrals will be loving it, Dougie.
Mate, I'll tell you right now, that King Kenny that was passion, courage, determination, guts. He wanted that. Strikes it out long. We'll get back to that in a minute. Can't pick that up. He's going to have to drive that, young Chris. Good touch. But you know what, though? That was a great goal. Well worked. And you know what? King Kenny must have had the lactic acid build up to the strength and then the awareness he got to pick out Shepherd. And Shepherd done what he ever does so well. Scores goals.
Dougie, we're in the last minute of of regular time. Sean Ellis, Heidelberg not pushing too many men forward. Doesn't get that ball over the first man. But I don't think he'll mind. He'll get the chance to whip it in again. Can you it makes the 4-2! And what a sensational last 5 minutes we've had. And that man, Kenny Atthew, ghosting in at the near post there, flicks it over the head of Griff McMaster. And now the points are all Heidelberg's, you would say, as they take a lead 4-2. There's Andrew Cartanos there as the ground announcer there. And mentions Cartanos, the man coming on for Kenny Atthew, but he made the third goal, scores the fourth, and he says, have a rest now, son.
I can see 3 maroon ones.
So they're just going to play the short corner and try and soak up a few more seconds.
Pinched.
Sean Ellis back
Here comes Andrew. Comes out. Here it is.
And the referee blows for the final whistle here at David Barrows Stadium, with Heidelberg United coming out 4-2 winners. As we go to second position now, Dougie, on the ladder. Disappointing, but as the players go off, we'll just recap here. Bulleen leading 2-0 at half-time through goals to Lewis Waddell and Sammy Noor, and Heidelberg coming back, storming home to win 4-2 with goals to Harry Noon, Sean Ellis, Kane Shepherd, and of course Kenny Atthew making it 4-2 late on. You've been watching HUFC TV. And we're outside the dressing rooms here after the match. An absolute pandemonium has broken out as the players are coming out to celebrate amongst the fans.